This is the Horse Radio Network.
This is episode 922 of Horse Tip Daily. A different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you, one day at a time. Greetings, horse people. Coach Jen here, and thanks for tuning in to Horse Tip Daily. Today's tip is an excerpt from the eventing radio show. Valerie offers a quick tip on making the most of your dressage warm-up. And we'll get right to our tip after this important message from Kentucky Performance Products.
This Nutrition Minute is brought to you by Kentucky Performance Products, the company that simplifies your search for research-proven nutritional supplements at kppusa.com.
The horse that matters to you matters to Kentucky Performance Products. Feeding your horse starch-laden grains can lead to colic, laminitis, and metabolic disease. Today, nutritionists are recommending the use of high-quality fat to provide healthy calories. Fat is an extraordinary energy source. It's readily utilized by the horse and contains more than 2 times the calories of starchy grains. Replacing grain with a high-quality fat supplement reduces a horse's risk of developing health problems. Equijewel Stabilized Rice Bran is an excellent fat supplement. It contains a balanced calcium to phosphorus ratio and won't cause mineral imbalances when added to the diet. Its all-natural ingredients are high in healthy fat and fiber. And best of all, horses fueled by Equijewel stay calmer and more focused on the job at hand. When you need to add healthy calories to your horse's diet, choose Equijewel. To learn more, visit Kentucky Performance Products at kppusa.com.
This Nutritional Minute has been brought to you by Kentucky Performance Products. You can find all of their terrific products at kppusa.com.
Hey, this is Valerie with Blue Clover Eventing. Happy to call in with the training tip. Getting in touch from Aiken, South Carolina, where I'm going to refrain from any comments about ice, snow, power outages, massive lack of water, an earthquake. Not going to get into any of that, but going to discuss about the beginning of our competition season down here. And my observation that I made, spending a lot of time coaching people in the dressage warm-up, that very few people take advantage of the beginning of your dressage test, the time going around the ring. And so that is what I'm going to speak on here a bit today. Most importantly, have someone stalking the dressage steward for you. Remember, these are just volunteers, most of which have never done this job before, and you've ridden how many tests before, and you know that there's a stressful amount of time when they tell you that you're hurry up next, or you thought you were 2 horses away, and then you're permanently 2 horses away. So if you have someone with you, stand them next to the steward, notice what horse it is that you're going to follow, memorize that horse in warm-up, and try to notice when it's going through its test. I like to make sure that I'm completing my horse's warm-up by the time that the horse before me is doing its walk work. I've taken off all my boots, if I have any on, made any adjustments to tack my clothes, straightened out my top hat, anything else, little things like that, so that for the last half of the horse before you's performance, you are ready and going. If at all possible, trot yourself into the main arena and around the arena. Don't be afraid to use whatever tools you need to do, transitions, canter, whatever you're going to do to make your horse be the best. And the thing that I see people not doing enough of is riding close to the arena. Going around the outside of the arena is actually the chance to get your horse familiar with the boards and the letters and the flowers. And when I say that, it's not because you're going to let him stop it and sniff it or walk on a loose rein and check it out. You're going to put your horse on the bit in that posting trot, sitting trot, work a little canter, make them do shoulder in right against the boards, right against the letters. So if you're tracking left-handed around the outside of the dressage arena, be in right shoulder in or leg yield away from your right leg, so you pick them right into those boards. If they hear the sand and they spook off of it, this is happening outside of the arena when you're not getting judged. but obviously making the same impression to the horse as when they're going to be inside of the arena. And remember, you have 45 seconds from when the judge rings the bell or blows the whistle. That's plenty of time to finish with a circle. If your horse doesn't feel like it's in the best place possible, take an extra time around the arena, do a big circle, do another leg yield, make them kick the sand again into the chains. All of these things are just going to make you feel that much more positive and confident going down center line and getting your competition off to the best start possible.
Well, there you go. Good advice. You can tune into the Eventing Radio Show every week at eventingradio.com. Go to horsetipdaily.com for a link to Valerie's website and social media contacts. And now you can have all of your favorite Horse Radio Network shows with you wherever you go by downloading the free Horse Radio Network app for both iPhone and Android. Just go to your app store and search Horse Radio Network. And don't forget to support our sponsors here on Horse Tip Daily because they really do make these podcasts possible. This podcast has been brought to you through the generous support of Kentucky Performance Products. The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements of guests or their opinions. Use your own judgment when listening to the tips provided by the experts on Horse Tip Daily.